All right, gang. We're back online. Let's go. So yeah, after yesterday's stream, I had to I had to do some bug fixes. There is a pesky little bug. This is totally on me. I should have checked this before. Ascend mode. Yesterday's level in ascend mode is a little bit broken. I'm going to check to see if tomorrow's level is better. But the fix is already on the way. On PC, it's resolved, of course. Consoles, I think PlayStation will be live very soon. Xbox, Switch will be the most delayed, unfortunately. So Nintendo is just a little bit slower with the updates, so going to resolve that. And then we're good. Then we have our updates going out on PC. So what I've done is on the website, the events that you're seeing on the calendar, they will be now split between platforms. So you can see clearly where the items are, how many items there are, etc. by platform. I think on console it will mostly be the same. I doubt that I'll be updating the console ports separately. They usually go out together. So all the changes that I make on the Steam build, they should reflect on the website. Yeah, I think this level is good. Okay, so this is the new campaign setup. Check this out. I made this today. So in manifest mode, when you go here, so this is a cool addition. We have a dashed line for side levels, and I don't know if it's coming through on this on the stream, but there's this, you see this faded dot here. Those are all representing levels, but how they connect, that you can't see until, of course, you open it. So once you've opened it, then you can finish it, and then once you finish it and bookmark it, it'll show up here. And once it shows up here, it'll show this. It'll render this dashed line, so you can see which level connected to it. So this will eventually look something like this. And obviously we're gonna have some fun with all the other designs. This zigzag one is pretty basic. We'll do some other setup over here at the bottom. So okay, we have to there are a few things that I wanted to get out of the way here first. What do we want to do? Yeah, so the manifest mode environment shaders, I want to try something else here. Because right now I'm using almost the exact same shader that I have in the accelerate mode. So we gotta change it up a little bit. And of course we have to set up these qualification times. You know what? Now that we're sure of these levels, I should actually just set those now. Dum 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 dum. Only if I can do it myself. I think I purposefully messed that one up. I'm gonna do these casually. I'm not speed running these so that they're not impossible to set up too. $14.7. Commit, save all changes. All right. $19.1. Let's do $19.1 here. 19. Commit, save. And it's Lovely Planet all over again. So I've hidden the bells in these levels. Almost had it. Damn. Somebody get me a difficulty slider. Always mess up this last guy. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Hmm. 16.3, 16.3. I guess that works. Run 2. Commit, save all changes. Fascinating. 16.2. Run 5. I was thinking the secret here. There's a better spot on this level for hiding the bell. Nice long level here, 21.4, I think. M run 5. Save all changes. Shibuya. Man, this level is hard. .83 M Shibuya. M run 10.83. Commit, save all changes. M run 3. Dead. What hit me? Who's doing this? Cool. M run 3 17.7. M run 3. Commit, save. M run 9. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. I'm gonna take these guys out with the knife that are charging me. So just to qualify, you don't have to shoot everyone. I think that's fine. This is after I slowed down the bullets, huh? By the way, the homing bullets were actually faster for the longest time. We can just do 16 on here. M run 9. M run 11. 14.3, 14.4, mrun 11, 14, commit, save all changes, mrun 12. Yeah, that charger is a bit much. Let's see if we have to change that, because he's dropping a blob. I think you just have to pre-shoot him. Don't give him too much leeway. .2. Commit, save all changes. All right, last level. Now this is what I call difficulty. And this is what I call not paying attention. Hello? Finally. Oh, that section is so hard to do fast. That guy, how does that guy get me? Come on, dude, it's not that difficult. Shoot, shoot. Which one gets me, man? Which one is appearing too quickly? I want to make sure that the window is... This level is a little bit jank, dude. A little bit jank. I think the appear on this is appear 4 immediate, appear 2. Are you number 2? Yep. This guy's hidden. It's amazing. Okay, I think this is unnecessary. Finally. Yes, this is going to be a hard level. 17.76. 17.76. All right. Save. Dum. I have to do these as well. These levels are gonna look very pretty once I'm done with them. Let's do that next after we're done setting these qualification times. Let's try to prop out some levels. Okay. Pow. Nice. 15.02. I'm just gonna go 15.3 on this. Commit. Save. mrun 6. Almost there. Nice. Fun, easy level. 14.332. Commit, save. These are chill levels. 17.00. 17. Commit, save. mrun 10. This is going to be a little bit harder. .3. Commit, save. Okay. Let's start from the top. I'm definitely digging the wall lights. They're gonna stay. It's kind of dark in here, so I'm gonna fix that. Not that there's anything wrong with the dark hallway, but I think a little bit of lighting will help. Okay, so now what is our prop strategy here? What a funky design. Pots, garbage, poppies, popsicle, bag, can. Pipes, I think pipes are going to stay in accelerate mode. What is Chinese? Oh, the food box. Nice. You know, like I'm playing Diablo 4 right now, and there's this, you know, this since Diablo 2, they've had this all these props on the map where you just have to like interact, like click to interact with something. So it's like sometimes there's just like a bunch of pots that you can crack open, um, or like there's like a corpse or something, and you click on it, and then it kind of like turns over, and like some item comes out of it. It's such a basic kind of like satisfactory kind of action that you can perform in the game. It's genius, right? It just it's just the core mechanic of pointing and clicking at something, which is what Diablo does really well. Like I wanted to, you know, have some way of adding a lot of small items very quickly on the edges of the map in Tamashika, so that like when you're like going through the level, you can see like a lot of stuff that's just, you know, lying there. But here's the thing, if it's not interactable, like if it's not interactive, you know, it kind of it doesn't have the same impact. You know, like take the example of just like literally like pots, like in Diablo. I could have like I could just add pots, for example, and you just like walk over them, and they could break or something. But that's not on theme at all. So I'm thinking of something that we could do that would make sense. Because I'm pretty sure, like given all the optimization that I have done already, there is room for, you know, those kind of additions. I think I can add those. So yeah, where were we? Bots, dot speds, Chinese, bots. I'm not digging this balloon so much. What are you still doing here? Oh, sweet. Sweet. Should do something here also. Oh, I was just reminded that we need to do. Oh, we have some code to write today. We have to write some code. Okay, let's get to it afterwards. Let me just pretty this up. I can just skip and check. Cute. Local save. We're gonna have to get into local save again. Bell collected. Get manifest bell collected. Get manifest flag. Add manifest flag. Clear manifest flag. Add get clear. Okay. Manifest flags. Now here we're gonna have some fun. So here are 4 slots, you see. So manifest flags, get manifest bell collected. It's checking inside manifest flags, right? Tiny. Looks good. Has flag. So here, let's go to where were we going? Spawner, handle item. Now this item is in transcend mode. So that mode has its own pickups. Okay, let's handle this. Handle item. Okay, if game mode dot transcend dot active. Else if game mode dot manifest. All right. No, close, but no cigar. Wait. No. Let me write a little bit so that you get a drift of what I'm trying to do. Var idx is equal to, no, first we do again ops out var param var item type count 0. Yeah, check first the type. No, I want you to check the index first. Item index is equal to param dot count is greater than 0. Yes, cool. Var item type is equal to param dot count is greater than 1 if item index sorry, if item type is equal to -1, please return. Check manifest item index. That's the wrong function, dude. Where is item lifted is equal to local save dot check manifest flag data dot id item index close var manifest flag, because these are numbered, so it's I have to do it with a switch. Item type switch is equal to item type switch. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can do it by, there's no none. Bell collected. I think this numbering can be changed, I guess. I can make it more programmer friendly. 0, 1, 2, 3. Forget it. Item type manifest flag. Okay, so we have manifest flag. This can be manifest flag. If item lifted null, item type set attempt bell spawn. Am I doing this? Handle item. I have to make the interactable. Wait, I have to make the interactable. Oh no, I am doing attempt bell. Is this just a straight up spawn? Can spawn bell. Attempt lamp spawn. Can spawn lamp. This is just a limit check now. Okay. Fine. I'll use those functions. Okay, item is this. What else do I have to do? Man, this is not right. Attempt lamp spawn lamp items. Lamp pickup, but nope, we need new items for this. Oh no, it doesn't remember which one it is. Yo, good morning. I think this just needs to be manifest. I'm doing a coding stream right now. Item pickup. Now I need item type and I need, oh, this is so complex. It's because I've set it up. I've not set it up in a way where transcend item pickup. Huh? Put transcend items. Where are you being used, sir? You're not being used at all. Then what are you doing here? What are you doing here? If I just like gave this a little bit more thought beforehand, it would be so much easier to add these features, because all of this is pretty like last minute that I thought about these things. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We'll figure it out. Should we clean this up? Should we clean this up? All right. You know what? Fine. Let's do it properly. What are the changes that I'm writing right now? Nothing. Cool. Okay. Entities. Lamp. Pickup. Manifest item pickup. Lamp pickup. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Do I have a class item pickup? I do not. This is going to be a little bit tricky to do, but we'll figure it out. Public class item pickup. And if this bad boy works, then we can replace all the other pickups with this. Okay. What we're going to do here is maintain a model, the pickup model. So if we go to pools and we have the lamp items here, you see this asset.models butter lamp. As an interactable model pool. So this is an interactable inside a model pool. What we're going to do instead is have I'm thinking. Let me think. The interactable is just an entity, right? Are you just an entity? Yes, you are just an entity. Okay. Entities. Item pickup. Interactable. Basically, what we're doing is we're making one interactable item, one interactable class, which is an item pickup, which will have both models. So in pools, model pool, we have this model, right? Model and a model renderer. We are going to have two model renderers. I'm going to render them accordingly. Lamp, comma, bell. Model renderer parent this yes. Oh no. Model renderer. Oh, you're not so familiar with the code after all. Parent this. Do I have to parent this? I don't think I should be able to do that even. Yeah, because it's just a renderer. We're just gonna render it where this item is placed, right? And in these pools, if we look at lamp pickups, this locus and tickle we can hard set here because it's an interactable, so these values are already here. Butter lamp, bell, right? And here we're doing this, right? Interactable bell pickup. Now just look at this, right? We have to set the type, right? We have to set the type here. If it's a lamp or if it's a bell, right? And then also accommodate both the transcend items and transcend items and the manifest items. Do you follow? This makes sense. Entities, lamp pickup. I'm gonna take all of these. Okay, I'm gonna take all of these and private static bell pickup, lamp pickup. Pickup. On interact. Okay, so now we need to give this we will give it public void public int type no lamp or bell, okay, and render it accordingly to that, and we will have a public manifest flag. Okay, we're gonna set this for for when we're in manifest mode. Okay, now we do a private void pickup transcend. Okay, we have Can we combine these? No, I'm just going to keep this code separate. Bell pickup transcend. That's one less function. And in manifest, flag, system dc'd. System, please undc. Paste. Talk to me, chat. Manifest item picker. I know this is boring code stuff, but you know what? This is what gets the game made. All right, this is just somebody has to do it. Okay. And instead of using this data flag here, we can just use manifest flag. You know, instead of fine, enum item type lamp bell. Item type is equal to lamp bell. Okay, cool. Here you go, public enum. Okay. Here, how about I put it here? Item type. Okay, now I have item pickup transcend, pickup manifest. Both of these can just go now. Checks the total against max. Private int max is equal to pickup transcend You can do max here. And what else? Key increment, key not found. Give me a break, dude. Manifest.data. Manifest mode run ID is data.id. So I'm just going to use this instead. Okay, and here pickup transcend, put transcend items data. Okay. Screw it. I'm not using this manifest flag. I'm just going to use the data field. Okay. Manifest flags. Okay. All right. Are we feeling this? Now you see these are separate functions. These need not be separate functions. Why have them be separate functions when I can just do something like this? If total is less than max, if game mode dot transcend else if game mode dot manifest dot active. Are you copying exactly the way it is from above? Yes, you are. Put manifest flags, add manifest flag. What's wrong? Does not take 3 arguments. On pickup. And here we simply just say on interact on pickup. What's wrong, bro? Does not match delegate. Does not match the delegate. There, is that better? Okay. And now, wait, this is the most important part. Public override void lamp.ename. Yeah, I think I need that code. Wait, you're going to do reset, right? No, I don't need this. I don't need any of this. Public override void draw base.draw lab.draw. This is all going to need absolute. Okay, does this work? Will this work? Item pickup. Let's take a first spin, I guess, because in manifest mode you have this flag setting that's going on here, and then a key increment given whichever key it is, the lamp, otherwise bell, right? It looks solid to me, but let's see. All right. Pools, lamp items. Now this will be a public entity pool. Item pickup, item pickups, and I don't need to do any setting or anything here. I can just say item pickups, entity pool 8. Yeah, you had it. Yes. Will I need 16 of these? Don't think so. 8 item pickups. Now I can place these item pickups as a function of whichever spawn. Let's just take it for a spin. Attempt bell spawn, attempt lamp spawn. Now the attempt is also, you know, it's checking to see if it's available. Handle item. What's wrong, bruv? Not all code paths return a value. So I'm checking item is lifted, attempt lamp spawn. Okay, so in manifest mode we are using the other one, but in regular mode we're just sticking to the, yeah, it's gonna decide on its own. That one's the old item pickups. Okay, we're gonna first see if this is working, and then we will graduate back to the old one. Return item, return null. All right, let's see if this works. I'm gonna have to mess up the item place, the flags in my save to test this. Item index, and then index item index. Okay, let's try here. Okay, now I'm gonna like place items manually here. Section level, section, just plain old item. Do we have one? We should have one right here somewhere. Item. Funny how that's a gizmo. Okay, and param index type. Okay, I want to give the player a, what is it called? I want to give the player a bell. Okay, we are mrun 0. Let's see if we can see the bell. Sorry, I meant 0, lamp. Okay, I should be able to get a lamp here. Let's go first check what our lamp status is. 1, 2, 3, 4 lamps here. Okay, fine. We have to check if it sticks. Aha! Now we have to go back and check if it shows up. And we have perma items. Let's go. Let's go. So that's working. Now I have to see if I'm gonna actually use this. I think, yeah, I wanted this here so that players can like directly take it and place it over here. So if players don't have a bookmark, they will have one to place here like this. M01 place. So wait, that's funny. 492 is not set. M run 0. Wait a second. This is bookmarked, right? This is bookmarked. If this is bookmarked, then why is it giving me the option to light this? I think I know what's going on. This add manifest flag. All right, here we go. Oh, so it was not. Did that even work? Clear manifest scores, clear manifest flags. Can't believe this level was not bookmarked. Yeah, I think it was not. I think it wasn't bookmarked. Let's try this one. Let's put a pickup here also. Where do you want to hide it? Where do you want to hide it? Yo, what's up? How's it going? What's good? Thank you. I'm just gonna put down an item just to test. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm pretty locked in. Been doing some updates for the new game mode. There was a bug, I fixed it, and I'm just trying to get this new game mode off the ground. Kinda feeling it right now. Param, this is index 2, let's say, for no reason, and we'll spawn a bell. Okay, let's see if mrun01 is going to show us a bell. Also, let's check the. Okay, that's a bell, all right. It's a very tiny. That's a very tiny bell. No, this is monogame C#. Options. Let's check the end of this level. Okay, just to make sure the status of the flags is not changing. Okay, so we have a bell here. We have the lamp that's already spawned. Okay, fine. Now I'm gonna pick up this bell, and if everything is working accordingly, then that status should remain the same. Bell for pickup. Lamp is already lit. I think it's working. Which effect? Do you like the effect where the world comes down like that? So one of the first things that I implemented in the game, I was like, wait, gotta make it look psychedelic, man. Gotta make it funky. Give me a sec. Let me just reload on water. I'll be right back. Water reload. Okay, this item is great, but it's also kind of boring. The other thing that's different between these two is that inside the spawner, if you look at attempt bell spawn, okay, you will find that the scale is actually a little bit higher. So we are going to add the same scaling to our new item pickup. Before we go ahead with this, I want to take this for a spin in transcend mode as well. Attempt bell spawn, can spawn bell. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of these. Scripting, I joined computer programming lessons when I was like super young, and scripting wasn't. I didn't even know what scripting was at that time. Like I'm not a. I just know how computer code works, and I try to pick up the tools that I need to do the thing that I want to do. So like back when I started, it was Quick Basic, a very old programming language. I used to work in that, made small games with that, and then later I graduated to Java, and somewhere along the way there, I decided to switch to C and C++. I was still not I was still in high school when I started C and C++, and it was like, man, I don't know, like I was in like 7th grade, and the teacher was supposed to be teaching for like 8th grade, like a 10th grade. And I was just like, dude, just teach me everything that you know, because I gotta make video games, man. And I don't even know, I learned by doing it. I don't know where you are in life and what your background is, but I started so young on this stuff. I was sure at some level that I'm gonna grow up and do make video games. Use the tools. Like if you're using ChatGPT, like obviously when I learned this stuff, like I was like reading like thick books, which had like code written on them. Now is a very different time. Like in the middle there we had all these like YouTube tutorials and stuff. But if you have like an AI agent, right? They're like the most patient teachers. Like just ask them everything, right? Like ask them all the questions. And I personally haven't like learned stuff like basic programming stuff with AI agents, but I talk to them a lot. And you gotta just tell them, like be honest with them at one level. Just be like, here's what I know, here's what I want to do. And then kind of like, make sure that you're not using them in a way where you're offloading all of the stuff. Like that way you won't learn, right? Exactly. Exactly. Nailed it. That's it. That's it, man. There's nothing else to it. Seriously. Attempt lab spawn, attempt can spawn. This all of this, I'm just gonna, you know what? Just yeah. Boom. Okay. Now handle item. What is this? Oh, this is the flower placement on the item is equal to sc.flag. Am I setting the type here? Yes, I'm setting the type here. Item is equal to, I'm just gonna keep this code here for legacy reasons. And there you go. Item type mod 2. This should do the trick, I think. Here's hoping that is the same. Okay, I'm gonna catch this code this time. Okay, I'm gonna catch this right here. Put transcend items, and let's see if the code is working exactly the same way or not. So now I don't have to manage a separate list of bell items and lamp items. I can just be like, here's the item pickup, here's what I want it to look like, here's what it's going to increment, and we are in business. Yeah, man, stream that stuff. Other people are trying to do exactly what you're doing. They're trying to learn too. So if they find someone that's trying to figure it out, and you're making progress, you'll help them. They'll help you. The internet, man, it's magical. It's magical. Where's my item, man? Why does this item look a little bit small to me? Okay, I'm gonna catch you. Can't pick it up right now. Why can't I pick it up? I want to count the number of lamps I have. Okay, all right, it's gonna be full. Let's go back. Put transcend items data. Hold up. Hold up. Hold it right there. Data. Where is data being said? Thank you. Thank you. All items get. Check transcend item index. Item index. Main items index of sc.spawn. Where was this being set into data? It is being set. Hello. Only if item is not equal to null. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. We have we crossed 100 subscribers. I don't have the subscriber celebration thingy. I'm not one of them professional streamers. I just like to broadcast and have some company. So thanks for dropping by. Deeply appreciated. Item type should be lamp. Yes. Last bell, last lamp. Run ID, key increment, key should be lamps. Bruv, this is just working, isn't it? I have a lamp. Beautiful. Now I can look at this lamp items. Wait, why was the size so small? I think it's small because Vidvat, you are not setting the scale. Thanks for dropping by once more. Have a nice day, evening, wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Handle item, no. Item spawn, no. Entities, item pickup. Scale. This has to be in the reset, man. It has to be in the reset. Private void override void scale 1.5. Thank you. Oh, it's public. Okay, that should fix the scale. And now we are going to go to the pools. Lamp pickups. Now you tell me, sir. Good sir. Lamp items. Where are you being referenced? Of course, in this class you are being referenced, but outside this class, are you being used at all? Nope. You, sir, have served well. And we cleaned up the code. Congrats, everybody. You know, one thing I realized about myself, I want to share this for all of y'all programmers out there. Okay. Am I setting the data here? I just want to be sure. Item.type manifest flag. Yeah. Item.data is equal to int manifest flag. No. Data will be manifest flag in manifest mode. Right. Manifest. Oh, that was quick. I have a team. I have one artist that did all the animations, and we have a sound team that does all the sound effects. Edgelord is the publisher. They're doing all the marketing and all the merch. And I am doing the programming and the development. Yeah, it's a small operation. For each var key in prune storage dot remove key. Yes. It's funny that flags, manifest flags. Yeah, so score flag. And another thing that I think we will need here is also the bookmarks. Okay, so let's do a clear bookmark. Now this is going to be tricky because I don't want to get rid of all of my bookmarks. Just got to be very careful with this. For each var item in storage. Sorry, I didn't see that message. You mean programming languages? And I don't like know any of them inside out. Like I'm not some kind of like a professional or something at any one programming language. I've used C# the most, um, and I have used uh, I use JavaScript. I used JavaScript for work last time I was employed. Um, 401. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I have experience with C, C++. I used to program in that a lot when I was younger. I really enjoyed it. Clear manifest score, hard reset. What programming languages do you like to use? Okay, so we're seeing this right now. All right, manifest HR. Why are my bookmarks still here, man? Wow. So scores are removed. Something is really wrong here. Oh, oh, my bad. Let's try that again. I want a fresh map. Yeah, I was saying, actually, one thing that I've noticed about myself. Oh, not again. Dude. Why are these circles showing up? Wait, I'm gonna hold that thought, okay? Draw map, try data.values is alive. Bookmarked or current is equal to data. You're telling me, sir, that you're bookmarked? You're seriously telling me that you're bookmarked? Build. Oh, this is not. Now, if I restart the game, maybe then it's going to be because. Data is cleared, data is added, bookmark is set to true. Oh, Roblox Studio, nice. Roblox Studio is, man, I've not really played around with Roblox. New UI data, but I hear it's pretty big. I also heard about this new one called what is it called? Sandbox. Sandbox. Yeah. That seems like a similar setup where you can like design your own games inside it. Roblox is huge, man. Contains get manifest bookmarks. So what are you working on now? How are all these bookmarks here, man? 0113. Yep, that's all of them. 493. So this is, okay, let's see, 493. Nice. That's where I also started. Like my first commercial title I did in Unity. No bookmarks. Did it finally work? Huh. Okay. So now if I go in this level and I run to the end, and I bookmark this bad boy. Okay, cool. So now it's circled. I've not really worked with anything besides Unity properly. I have tried out Unreal. I played around with Godot a little bit. No, like I never like spent too much time with any other engine. So Unity is like my only experience. Um, and overall, I really like Unity for the stuff that it provides. Depends a lot on what you want to do. So there isn't really like a best engine. Like for example, this game doesn't use Unity because I didn't want to make it in Unity. So I feel like that was not the right choice for this game. So you gotta see what you're trying to make, and if that fits, if the engine is suitable for it. Like engines are great. Like they're really packed with like all these features that if I don't want to use, then I can't really justify you know having all of that bloat. It's great if you want to like get started, and like if you're trying to learn how to make games and all of that. It's great. But for me, for example, like before I started working in Unity, I was already like making games without engines. So that's how I got into it. That's how I learned how to make games. With Unity, what happened was like I was able to like make games very quickly. Um, like before that, I would work on projects and I would just like end up spending so much time on them. So it kind of like it sped up the process for me. So I was able to like try new things very quickly. It uses Python? What are you saying? Really? I did not know that. I thought it had something called GD script, no? Yeah. Um, not too sure about what's going on there. should we let's ask Google about this cytoscape set grid. I'm in JavaScript. So when I define it, I can just layout it. Yeah, that GD script, I think it's called. It's not Python. Uh, where am I defining cytoscape? Aha. Container elements layout fit true, padding 60. Rows calls name grid spacing factor, padding 30. No, this ain't it, chief. Oh, is this like some kind of an extension? This sounds better. Cheers. select node ID, load node ID into text area, mark dirty. Fine. Round this into 5 divided by 5 into 5 divided by 5 into 5. Is it working? Can I set the position of the node? Okay. Now I need a grid here. Another extension. Grid guide. It's too much work, man. So I was saying that something that I've noticed is like a little bit of a pattern for me is like I know the things that I can improve, like stuff that's already written, like it could be a system, it could be a part of the code that has been designed a certain way, and I don't really like it, but it does the job, right? And when every time I think about it, I make this choice of like leaving it as it is or changing it. and in that moment there's this like implicit kind of like choice that happens, where I leave that it is obvious, like it is technical debt, but I'm one of the point that I'm trying to make it is something more than that. There's this like latent kind of fatigue that happens because of it, where you're skimming through the code, and there comes a point where you're just like, okay, here's this thing that I want to fix, actually I can make it better, but then I don't. It kind of like leaves this imprint in my head of like, this extra weight that I'm carrying with me, even though I'm not like literally carrying it. It's still working, it's still fine, it's still doing the thing that it needs to do, but that's I think that's the part of me that's like that programmer instinct of making it cleaner or making it more efficient and all of that. But it manifests in that way. And what I've learned is like, if I compare both of those two instances where I don't fix it versus when I do fix it, there's some amount of like inertia that I get through, which only in hindsight, it feels really good. And every time I make the decision to not make those like tiny changes, and the reason why I don't do it is because there's this like, oh, I have to piece apart this system or something like that. But every time I have done this, like even through the course of the project, like at the tamashika for the last 3 years, there are things that I have pulled out and redone at like massive scales. And every time I've done that, in this strange sort of way, another part of the game would reveal itself to me. So what I'm trying to say is that what I've realized is that all of that like technical debt somehow in this weird sort of way is like gating the rest of the decisions that I have to make about the project. And this is totally a consequence of like how I think about things. Like it is like I do a very kind of like kitchen sink design, even from the start, like when you're prototyping also. But there's like in that process you're like building up some measure of inertia, and that somehow keeps the ideas from kind of like pumping through. It's like this is they don't teach you this in production school. um, it's just like you learn this by doing it, and you do it your way. And I'm sure like other devs have like their way of doing it also, and they figure out, maybe they can see more of the project when they start. But like for me, I have no idea, especially at the scale at which I'm working right now. Like, did I know I'm going to be working on all of this 2 years ago? No, I had no idea. Even up until release, like manifest mode, dude, I don't know. Like I made a tweet about this. This was what, 2024, or 2 years ago, when I was prototyping Tamashika. It was called Run Gun. I was with a buddy of mine in Hong Kong, and we were co-working together, and I was showing him this game, and he was like, he looked at me, he's like, bro, are you gonna do like set levels in this game and not make it procedurally generated? I was like, nah, man, I'm not going that way. But then I remembered what he said for like 2 years. I was just like, at the back of my mind, I'm just like, like, could that be something that I could have in the game? Like, maybe I'll think about it later. Like all of those, like, in my mind, I would just go round and round, round and round. But there was something there that was calling me. Like there's something there that I wanted to figure out. Um, and once the game went out, right, and once like I was like, okay, accelerate mode, like that was already in the game. I just like, I'm gonna polish this up and put it out. And while I was doing that, right, while I was like cleaning up the project, and I cleaned up the project proper, huh, by the way, like even after it went out, like this update, there are lots of like structural changes that went into the base game, which you won't see on the outside. But just for me, like all that inertia that I'm describing, that was in the project, I kind of like I went through all of it, fixed it, and then suddenly like all of these other ideas just like like they just like rushed in, right? I was talking to my producer. I was telling Ben, dude, like I'm like seeing things, man. And he's just like, yeah, dude, like just do your thing, right? Just yeah, do whatever you want. Like you're like you have like all the free. They never Edgelord never came in the way for of me to like make decisions about the game or anything like that. But you know that rush of excitement and ideas, like that's just it's like my bread and butter, man. Like I need that, right? And I can't create if I don't have that. So I've been trying to like piece together how the you know how the way I'm working through my project is influencing that, you know, the pipes through which that comes in. You know what I'm trying to say? Does this make sense? Is anything making sense? Are the words that are coming out of my mouth at all legible? Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm just talking to myself anyway. Water. So, no thanks. How's the lighting on here? Oh, very mood lighting. Cool. Cool, bro. Cool, man. Okay, so cytoscape. We'll fix that later. So that this is prettier to look at. Man, this, you know what? This looks like a campaign to me. Okay. What is the next thing that I wanted to do? Okay. Um, we need to get the line set up. I will tell you what I mean by that. Um, okay. Manifest data loader controls the manifest data type. Where are you being used right now? Loom registry. If you're not on a line, type is equal to 0. Type. Loom raw. Control F type. Oh my god, that's a lot of types. Bruh. Manifest data. Manifest. Okay, so you see how over here we have a type. Now, how do I batch change this? Type. Is this type? Type. Manifest.html dot type. Fascinating. Original manifest type 0. Are you using this type anywhere else? Cytoscape node types. Haha. Round dash rectangle. Okay, if it's type 1. Wait, first I need a type for not included. Round heptagon. Ellipse. And what else do we have going here? Star. Type 2 commit. Perfect. Type 1 commit. Okay. Type 0 commit. Now what we are going to do is type 0. Okay, type 0 is inactive because over here in Loom registry, type 0 is inactive. Skip unfinalized manifests in prod. Okay, in game mode in manifest mode, environment, nope, it's not here. It's not here. Environment, update banner, metro line, day of week. If metro line is -1. Where are you being called, sir? All right. And in manifest mode on start, we will call update banner. Now I need the campaign loom dot registry dot manifest get campaign, no, get camp dot instance dot campaign. Damn it. Campaign. Now, if you are still here, right, var lvl is equal to level dot rev edges dot count greater than 0 null. If level is not equal to null, there is a high potential for this to crash. Loom.registry.get campaign. Where is this, man? Loom registry, right? Get campaign index data, comma, metro line. Data dot type. That's what I wanted to add. So metro line will -1. Okay. Update banner, metro line, else metro line 0 is Ginza. Great. So So let's quit out of here. Now let's see if the numbers show up properly. These off levels, they will carry the wrong number, I guess. That's all right. It's okay. We'll find some way. We'll find some other way to identify them. I'll have to type one these. Commit. 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 So now we technically have a campaign identifier, right? Save all changes, reload. Okay. Red, can we make it a red? E4444. Type 2 can be 44EE44, and type 3 can be sure, whatever that is. Oh no. The color of the fascinating. Why is this still a star? I changed that. Type is 1. Type is 1. Background color. Is something broken? What's up? What's up, bro? No, type 1. Where did you come from, dude? Okay, so M run levels are red in color. Very nice. M run 7, save all changes. Now in the game, I should see Ginza line and the campaign index. I think I can do campaign index +1. Let's see. Zero G, 1G, 1G, 2G, okay, 9G, very nice. What is this? 012? Yeah. We could have some way to write that this is like a side station thing, like like no, like platform 9 3/4 or something. But this is good. This is good. This is we should test if this breaks, because that campaign count number is a little bit dicey, I think. 6G. G. This is good. Okay, man, I need to cook. I need to cook some food. What are we doing here? 2 hours. Damn, bro. Addicted to your machine. Okay, let's just save all this stuff. I am excited I am super excited for this new game mode. Can I have another terminal, please? Thank you. All right, folks. Thank you for joining in. I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys are having fun with the accelerate mode. If there's any more bugs, please let me know. I will address them. Updates for consoles incoming. I will update on the Twitter and on the Discord. Infinite bliss.